So what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to AmbitionZ VapeR. Today we're going to be looking at, you guys have been requesting it. It's on the Spectrum Kaos box mod from Sigelei in the Slyder L sub-ohm tank. Let's take a look at them. So these were sent to me from Sigelei for the purpose of this review. Thank you very much. It will not change my opinion of either of these products. Before we get into it, YouTube is having some issues with notifications. Definitely make sure the bell is clicked to get all uploads and notifications from my channel. But back to the review, guys. So this is a 28mm in diameter, high wattage sub-ohm tank, and we have the Kaos Spectrum box mod by Sigelei. It's a dual 18650. It does all your temperature control in wattage mode features, just like the Fuchai Plus or the 213, etc. Goes up to 230 watts. You have the preheat functions, just like the 213. It's basically the same chip as the Fuchai Plus or the 213. It's basically the same chip, except it has that light, and it doesn't have the temperature compensation feature that those did have. All right. So what we're going to do in this review, guys, is we're going to dive down. Going to show you both of them. Going to show you the coils. Go through the menu system. Compare this on size to all of the other dual 18650 box mods that look like this. Put some other atomizers on top. We'll come back up top, we'll vape on it, we'll talk on it. Pros and cons, final thoughts. If a mugger stole my book bag and these were in it, would I go out and buy them? I'll let you know how much they are, where you can find them. And we'll get out of here like usual, guys. I know you guys have other things to do. So sit back, relax, grab a vape, and let's dive down and check out the Spectrum in the Slyder L sub-ohm tank. We're going to look at the Kaos first. This is the package that it comes in. All right, by Sigelei. QR code 21, 18, and 21 plus, baby. All right, so some specs. 10 and 230 watts. 6.4 to 8.4 volts. 1 to 7.5 volts. 0.1 to 3 ohms. Power, stainless steel, titanium, nickel, TCR. 1 to 3, 2 to 570. All right, and then you got some information down here. You know, legal disclaimer, made in China, Sigelei.com, all that good stuff. All right, pretty cool box. Gonna say Kaos Spectrum, Sigelei. Okay, it's got a date on there and all that stuff. Okay, and it's gonna have the same info on this one. Certificate, quality control, pass card, a security code thing that Sigelei usually get with Sigelei's products, places that honor the warranty, global vaping in the USA, and on the side here, you get your micro USB cord for charging. I'm not going to say upgrading because, well, we all know. Alrighty. And you also get a user manual. It's 88 by 45 by 30 millimeters. Will sit on here flush. Zinc alloy. OLED TFT color screen. Kind of like the Sigelei Plus. The Fuchai Plus, sorry. Off 35 amp max output current. Takes two 18650s. 2.5 amp charging. I don't know. We'll see. It's recommended to use authentic LG, Sony, Samsung 40 amp high drain batteries. Well, there's no such thing as 40 amp high drain batteries. There might be a 40 amp pulse, but not a continuous. That is incorrect information. Okay, and then it's going to give you, you know, all the typical focus, man. All your typical stuff on how to use it. Here we have it, the Kaos, with the, I have the Apocalypse, which is 24 millimeters in diameter on top. All right, that's the screen, the color around the screen. Your wattage down, your wattage up. your fire button, your micro USB port. Okay, then you got a leather accent on the back. Okay, pretty cool how it lights up, you know. Then you have the battery door. Pops open, slide out those batteries. Plus, minus, minus, plus. Okay, now the door, it's solid when the batteries are in, but you know. Ugh. I hope vaping does not go to this. I really don't. I don't like these doors. I don't like it. It's cheap. It feels cheap to me. I just don't like it. I wish they would get away from doing doors like this. I don't like any of them. I don't care how well it's done or how poorly it's done. I don't like that style of doors, but that's subjective. Plus up, go in, it snaps in. There's a little bit of button rattle, not really. Not bad. This doesn't rattle at all. These rattle minor. No battery rattle, no nothing. So here is the 510. Okay, it looks like a brass spring-loaded 510. It's firm, not too much travel to it. Okay, stainless steel. We got some things to take apart the box mount itself. All right, it says Spectrum up top. That's like a plastic covering the lettering. Okay, and it's kind of rounded on this side as well. Then we have the big fire button here. Okay, same color as the box mod. Micro USB port, as I showed you. That's for your fingernail to grab the door to open and close it. Then we have some leather here. I don't think that is authentic leather. Feels like authentic leather, but it doesn't smell like it. Okay, nothing on that side. It does light up. And yeah, let me put a 30 on this bad boy here for you. So that is the Aromomizer Extender. Holy shnikes. Ah, it's huge, man. There's overhang. All right, I thought there wouldn't be, but yep, there's overhang. All right, little bit of overhang. Not bad, but there is overhang. Okay, not bad. Not too bad. Thing's just diesel, ain't it? Who would vape like that? Not me. It does go up to 223 watts. 230, I'm sorry. So you have your wattage, you have your ohms, your volts. You have your volts, and then you have your volts of your batteries, okay? And then you have your amps and your battery indicator, and then this is your battery. All those change color. This is just like the Fuchai Plus, okay? It says Chaos. Then this light lights up, and you can change that accordingly. 1, 2, 3 clicks will get you in. It'll say power or color mode. If you go to the color mode, you can choose the colors. Green's kind of, I'm going to do matchy-matchy. Blue, whatever color that is, orange or yellow, red. All right, I'm going to go to the old green, and then you can use it when using, always on, or light completely off. So I do it when using. Why not? At least for the purpose of this review. Okay, now 1, 2, 3 will get you back in. Power TC. You have the power, stainless steel, titanium, nickel, or TCR. If we click the TCR, you have 5 different ones you can set. You can change that by hitting the left button. It'll go over. Right button will go up. Left, over, over, over. Hit the fire button, you're done. Fahrenheit or Celsius, and then you go in. Now it does go up to 570 degrees. It doesn't round robin. So you have to go you have to pick it in the menu system, but it does go 200, and then this will change color. See, it changes color, okay? Now, if you wanted to lock your resistance, you would hold the plus and minus together, read it, okay, and then you hit the plus and minus together again. You would lock it, okay? It says the same thing. It's the same chip, basically, as the other 213s and in the Fuchai and what basically the Fuchai. It's basically the same as the 213 except it has this color bar. Now if you wanted to do your preheats, fire button in the wattage up, preheat power adjustment. Okay, you can adjust that. Hit the fire button, you can adjust that. Okay, and then it goes back in. Fire and the wattage down. We'll lock the buttons. Okay, it's locked. It's still going to fire though. Okay, so if we do that again, unlock the buttons. Alrighty, right, 1, 2, 3. We'll get back in. You can go to stainless steel if you wanted to. 304, 316, 317. Okay, Fahrenheit. You can do that as well. Okay, now this changes color as well, same as the Fuchai Plus. Okay, shows your mode over here, and that is pretty much the menu system. I'm doing a little matchy over here with the green, baby. That is next to the IPv8 by Pioneer for you. That is next to the Alien by Smoke. That is next to the Predator 228 by WizMech. That is next to the SX Mini G-Class Carbon Fiber. And that is the Kaos, man. Next we have is the Slyder L. Includes 5 coils. Promo pack by Sigelei. It's the package it comes in. Black, gunmetal, stainless steel, or other, I guess. 5 coils, Sigelei.co Limited on Instagram. Alright, you have a barcode, you have a Sigelei's thing there. And then it says Sigelei Technology Co. Limited. Alright. Now, comes with the tank, comes with 5 coils, L12s, replacement glass, user manual, spare parts, 5.5 mLs of e-liquid, compatible with the L8, the L10, and the L12. 0.15 50 to 2, 0.18 50 to 250, 0.2 50 to 285. Holy shnikes. It's 28 millimeters in diameter. It's 44.6 millimeters tall. Then it has your information down here like usual. All right, scan QR code up top. I usually click those. It really just goes to their website. It doesn't really do anything. You're going to get a quality control pass card. You get another security code card. Places that support in the warranties. A user manual. Okay, food grade 303 stainless steel top cap. Food grade Delrin wide bore drip tip. Pyrex glass. Compatible coils. Food grade, it's made out of 303 stainless steel. All right, how to change the coil. It gives you all that cool stuff. All right, shows you how it fills. You're gonna get your Slyder sub-ohm tank, additional glass piece, and you also get some O-rings. L12 4-piece. Said it came with 5. One's installed, obviously. The L12. I also have the L8s and the L10s to show you. So let's look at the old L12s. 0.2 ohm, 50 to 285 watts. All right, it's going to give you some info on there. All right, I like the packaging, most definitely. Nice black and white. I love black and white stuff. It's going to come like this. All right, these are huge, man. These are definitely competing with the Smokes TFV 8 or 12, possibly. Probably the TFV 12. And it's 6 coils, bro. Just craziness, man. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. Gives you the same information there. Best 120 to 200 watts. All right, you got 6 wicking ports. You got plenty of airflow on there. You got big conductor. All right. So we have the L8 coil heads. It's a 4. And this is best 80 to 160. This might be the one I like. 0.15. That might be good for me. And these are 5 coils. These are the 5 coil heads, as you can see. Now this one says best 100 to 180. This might be... No, I think the other one's going to be good for me. Alright. they're all pretty much the same. One has 4, one has 5, one has 6. That's basically the difference. It's going to come with the L12, the biggest one they have. All right, nice drip tip. Comes out and in very nicely with 2 O-rings. All right, let's check to see what fits on this. Oh, it's so close, man. Why wouldn't they make that a goon, dude? That would look so sick. Oh, it's just so close, man. On the bottom it says Slyder L by Sigelei. Protruding. Is it moving? I wouldn't use that on a hybrid, okay? It's a clicky, very tight tolerance airflow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 different, oh, see that? O-rings going bad here already. That's why I don't like them clear O-rings, man. Sigelei, I would really recommend not to use clear O-rings. They're not good O-rings. See that? So whatever you do to that side, it will do it to the other side. Bam. So if you want to fill it, pop it open. That should be open more. You know? They took it from the E-Leafs style of filling. Has a little dropper there. Has the arrow, so you can't get confused on which way to do it. And then if you want to get to the coil, turn this bad boy, tight tolerance. Bam. Pop it off. A little bit of a conical design. Not too much. I wish that was a more conicaled. Easy to replace the glass. You just pop that off and you're good to go. Okay. And that is the T12, the L12 that comes in. That's the inside. Machining's decent. Decent machining. Not the... I wish... is what it is. So, I don't know if I'm going to use this big coil head. I think I'm going to use the 4-banger. I think the 4-bang is going to be more my style. Because it's 80 to 160. I can run it at 120. The way I like it. So, I'm going to pop that in there like so. Alright, good airflow. And we're going to fill it up, man. Going to prime the coil. Use some Prohibition Syntax. This stuff is really friggin' good, man. It's a peanut butter custard. 75-25, 3 milligram of nicotine. We're going to use that.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Close off that airflow. Now, alright, not bad. But you got to puncture that rubber grommet with the needle or the tip. So it's going to create some condensation around there. And then when you close it, see, you're going to get some shit. It's small stuff. It's small, but let's see how it's going to look on the Kaos. No overhang. It's made pretty much perfectly with this. So we're going to see how these two vape together. That's the close-up, guys. Let's go back up top, vape on these two, pros and cons. I'll see you guys in a minute. How do I feel about it? What I like about them, what I don't like about them. Let's go over the box mod first, okay? I wish they did something a little bit different with the chip. I don't like seeing the different box mods come out that kind of have the same chip, the same menu features, the same lock and read resistance, and you can't adjust your watts and temperature control mode unless you use the preheat settings. You know, kind of all that jazz. I do wish they did something a little bit different, but they did do something different with the light, and they did something different with the screen, different button, different looking device, kind of the same performer. Now, with that said, I don't think this is going to go higher than 155 watts, all right? It's a dual 18650. 230 watts is not, true 230 watts is not capable on a dual 18650. Okay, and they also had something that is a con in the user manual that they recommend you use 40 amp batteries. There's no such thing as 40 amp batteries. All right, there might be some 40 amp pulse, but 40 amp batteries, there's no such thing. So Sigelei, I know you're paying attention. Please take that out. You know, please just take that out. I mean, the light's cool. You can use it all the time. You can use it when you're only vaping it, or you can shut it off. Most of the time, I would probably shut it off, but it is cool how you can match it. If you're at home chilling, you can match it with whatever color device that you have on top, if you have one of those colors. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Nice 510, no issues with the 510. You can get 28 millimeters on top without any overhang. 30 millimeters will have a slight overhang. Everything sits flush, makes a connection. That's a pro. Firm 510, little travel, no issues. There's no button rattle. There's no battery rattle. The buttons are responsive. When you hit the fire button, it pretty much fires. Ready, fire. It fires instantly. So that's a pro. Feels nice in the hand. It's got some leather on the back here. I don't think that's real leather, but I do have a cold. So I don't think it's real leather, but it does feel like real leather. So it is what it is. Now, another thing, this isn't only pertaining to Sigelei. This is pertaining to every manufacturer out there that makes box mods like this with this door. Get rid of this fucking door. Please. I can't stand these fucking doors. Excuse my French, but man, they are annoying. I don't like them. They feel cheap. There's a whole crap ton better ways of doing doors than doing it that way. Says Spectrum up top. Nice fire button. I kind of wish that was a different color, maybe stainless steel to match the 510. Micro USB port on the side. This is for 2.5 amp charging, according to Sigelei. I'm going to have to wait for Daniel. You're going to have to wait for DJ SLB Vapes to do a review on this, but I don't think this is 2.5 amp charging. I can't wait till Daniel does do a review to see if I'm accurate on that or not, but I don't think it's 2.5 amp charging. Could be 2 amp charging. So kind of a pro, but kind of a con that they say 2.5. If I'm right, if I'm wrong, awesome. Pro, okay? If I'm wrong, it's a pro. This thing's probably firmware upgradable, but they don't really come out with upgrades. They come out with box mods instead of upgrades. So take that with a grain of salt, all right? If you're used to the 213 and the Fuchai 213 and all those box mods, this is basically the same menu, the same feature, except it's got a green light in the front and it's a little bit different, all right? So yeah, let's go over the sub-ohm tank. I got the T8 coil in here, the 0.15 that goes 80 to 160 watts best. I have it at 110 watts. All right, that's where I like my range to be at with everything, as you guys should know by now. 110 watts, 24 amps, 3.58 volts. Let's have a vape. I got the airflow about a third closed off, so almost wide open. Some Prohibition syntax inside. Peanut butter custard. This stuff is phenomenal. I love it. It is delicious. Wick's nice. I don't think it's going to leak too much. Top fill design. It works good, but the fill port, it does fill with glass droppers, unicorn bottles, etc. So that's cool. It's nice. Comes with a pretty nice Delrin drip tip. You can easily take it out and put it in. I do wish Goons would fit on there very nicely. So you could do matchy-matchy with the color of the box mod as well. That would be a pro. It's 28 millimeters in diameter. It's kind of big. Most definitely. It's got some crazy coils, man. The L12, the L10, the L8. They're just crazy coils, dude. I think that, like the TFV12, I know you guys are going to want a comparison on that. I'm kind of done with the whole sub-ohm tank thing for a while. This is going to be like one of my last sub-ohm tank reviews I do. I'm just over the sub-ohm tank thing. But Wick's nice. Don't get spit back. I don't get dry hits. It works well. Good machining. additional glass, plenty of 5 coils that it comes with. That's all great and dandy. How's the flavor and vapor production? Well, at 110 watts, let's see. Flavor's pretty good. It's pretty good. I kind of wish they made it a top airflow. It's got good flavor. Now, I know you guys are going to ask, how does it compare to the TFV8? How does it compare to the Vapeston Cloud Blast Magnus Cloud Blaster? I like the Magnus Cloud Blaster. It's got top airflow. But this one, it does have good flavor. They're all pretty similar, guys. The TFV8 or the TFV12, this bad boy, the Milo 300, you know, the Maxo V12, they're all similar. All right, they all have similar flavor, similar vape production, similar airflow. They just work a little differently. These coils aren't compatible with any ones that I put it in. I couldn't find my TFV12. I was going to try to do that for you and see if they could be, you know, interchanged, but I can't find it for some reason. I gave a lot of them away, so unfortunately I couldn't do that. It didn't fit in the Milo 300. It didn't fit in the TFV12, TFV8. It didn't fit in the Maxo. Well, I didn't try the Maxo, sorry. I didn't. I don't think these coils are compatible with a lot of the sub-ohm, the high-wattage sub-ohm tanks, all right? So I could be wrong on that. I'll try to do an update, maybe, on my Facebook. I'll just update you guys on my Facebook. I'll do some testing. If I find my TFV12, I'll do some testing. I'll do an update on there. So if you're not following me on my Facebook page, definitely go over there and follow me if you want some updates on that. All right, there's like 1,000 of us over there. Very close-knit group of people. We're all really tight, so definitely go over there and check it out. But let me bump up the wattage, I guess, you know. 130 watts. Flavors does jump up. Let me go to 150. Fuck it. Let's go to 150. 150. It handles it no problem. It really handles it no problem. I think it's pretty good. Around 130, 120 to 140. Somewhere in that range is nice. The flavor does jump up. It does wick pretty efficiently. I can see it trying to wick. It's wicking well. Good flavor. Not too much cotton in these, so that's good. I think the more cotton they add to the coils, the less flavor you're going to get. If they use less cotton, which I think they should have, or all sub-ohm tanks at a high wattage should, I think you get a little bit better flavor, but maybe it wouldn't be able to wick. So, but why do you need 250 watts on a sub-ohm tank? I just, I don't understand that. But now it's warm, but it's not hot. I've been hitting it. Some other ones get hot. This one's, I think it's a nice thick glass that they use. I think it's got a good O-ring, some good insulators. It doesn't really get too hot, especially for high wattage. So I'm going to have to give it a pro for that. Nice draw. Nice flavor. It does have good flavor. Nice wicking. Good machining. It's a solid sub-ohm tank. You can find these at Sigelei.com. Link on screen and description. That's where I sent from. That's you can find them, squad. That's you can find them. All right? Now, the price points on these bad boys. I did find them additionally in Vapor DNA. I'll put those links in the description for you guys like usual. This bad boy is $39.99. This bad boy is $59.99. $59.99 for this box mod. Yeah, not bad. $39.99 for the sub-ohm tank. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. 5 coils. I mean, that's not bad, dude. All right, bunch of goodies. Everything's good. $59.99 for the box mod. I mean, it's cool. You know, it's a little bright. You know what I'm saying? But you could shut that off if you like. It's cool, man. I would recommend these. They do vape well. I mean, if it only goes to 155 watts, you know, so what? I'm not going to vape anywhere above that anyways. But if you are trying to vape above that with this sub-ohm tank, you try to go to 200 watts, this thing, in my opinion, ain't going to do it. All right? It's just not going to do it. But I do recommend them. They are nice. They vape well for a majority of average vapors. I'm a little bit above average. I vape over 100 watts on a daily basis. But with that said, I mean, they do vape nice. It is responsive. It does what it says it does. So I do recommend them. Yes, most definitely. At least you can get 28s up there with no overhang. That's cool. If you get the Slyder L tank, there's going to be no overhang. It's going to sit on there perfectly. If a mugger stole my book bag and I was on a train and these were in it, I would go out and buy them. I mean, they are nice. That's what I got for you today, squad. I hope you found the video helpful or informative. If you did, leave a like, share, subscribe. Comment down below if you have any additional questions or concerns about these or anything else for that matter. I do give you content daily, 1080p, 60 frames a second. Don't waste your bandwidth not being subscribed to the channel. All right? What do you guys think? Do you like this? Do you like the light? Do you not like the light? Do you like the high-wattage sub-ohm tanks? Do you not? Do you think it's a gimmick? Let me know what you guys think on the comments, man. I'm really curious on what you guys think. All right?